In this video, we're going to talk about how a man can keep his prime into his 30s, mid 30s, and beyond and stay looking sharp. What makes a man still good looking and handsome past the age of 30? And how can he use this advantages to always stay ahead of the game? This is a question I get asked a lot, is how men can continue their prime past 30. So in this video, I'm going to break it down for you guys and we're going to get into the details. So before we get into details, we're going to look at what the general population looks like in their 30s. So here's a picture depicting that exact thing. As you can see, a lot of men in their 30s are going to add on extra weight around their stomach, extra weight around their face, chin area, and then they're also just going to look a little bit more heavier set and just fatter and older compared to their 20-year-old counterpart, where they were perhaps leaner, had a more of a defining shape, and a more of a V-taper. What happens is when men shift from age 20 into their 30s, they lose lines on their body. So what do I mean by lines? So lines can be things such as the beard line, the hairline, the chest pec line, the V-taper line, and basically lines that help define how they look at different angles. Angles and lines are really important to how a man is still looking as he ages. Take, for example, this transformation here of a person that was younger. On his left, you can see that he had cheekbone lines, he had eyebrow lines, he had a decent hairline, and he had a prominent jawline. So he had less face on his face. His face was more angular, was more defined. Now on the right side, you can see that he's lost a lot of his lines. You can't see his cheekbone lines or his jaw lines anymore. His mouth area is sagging now, and his eyebrows are thinning. So once you start losing lines on your face, that's really when it's going to take a big effect on your looks. And gaining weight is one of the biggest ways you can lose lines, and losing hair is also another way that you can lose a lot of your lines. So you have to maintain your hair and your weight at a healthy level in order to stay looking good into your 30s and 40s. Why do you think that barbershops have gotten so popular over the last decade? On all of social media, you see all these cool different types of different barbershops and their settings and their prices, and people just flocking into barbershops, right? Men want to go to a good barbershop and they want to have a good hairstyle. They want to be exact in how they're getting their hair cut, how their lines are being formed, how their beard is being groomed, because they know that a barber chair is where a man is going to spend most of his grooming life in, right? We don't use makeup. We don't really look into our style too much, but we do look into our facial hair and our beard hair and our eyebrow hair and how our grooming is looking. Think about what is the most exciting day for you when it comes to your grooming. It's the day that you go to the barber, correct? Maybe you go once a month, or you go 2 times a month, or you go 3 or 4 times a month. But every time you go to a barber, you have someone that you know you're going to. And it's an exciting time for you because that's going to bring the biggest change in how you look, right? The way he's going to cut your beard, the way he's going to cut your hair, how he's going to style your hair. And then you walk out of the barber shop feeling like $1,000,000. And subconsciously, you don't know that it's because you're going to the barber to get new lines on your face. And these lines are going to define your looks. And also, getting a haircut and grooming actually improves your looks also scientifically because of this reason here. You see, studies show that when you get a haircut and you form lines on your face, you actually highlight the other attractive features that are on your face, such as your eyes and maybe your nose and your cheekbones. A good manscaped haircut brings out these other attractive features that are in your face. That's why men are spending more money than ever on hair grooming, and they're spending more time sitting in barber chairs, because this is our ultimate looks hack to get better looking. And as I mentioned earlier, it's not just about the hairlines and beard lines, but it's also about your body shape lines. So in these pictures, I have obviously good hairlines, good beard lines, so the face is looking prominent, good eyebrow line, but also I have the physique taper line. I have the arm line, the bicep line. I have a slimmer waist and a wider shoulders. So you can see these two things, the beard and hair lines, the body shape and physique lines coming together harmonious and creating a good look that is going to preserve your prime as a man. Also, if you can throw in having veins and having those vein lines on your body, for example, on your bicep or on your chest or shoulder, it will add a hint of sex appeal to you. Take this seriously, guys. Do these steps and get the body and the shape and the look that you want. Don't neglect this. Don't put it off. Be serious about this. It's easier to have it than to not have it, lose it, and then try to get it back in your later years. So, in conclusion, men, take care of your body, take care of your grooming, and don't take it for lightly as you get older. You see, the world gets lazier as they get older, especially men, right? When we're in our high school years, we think we're on top of the world. When we're in our 20s, we feel young and invincible. But once we enter our 30s, we fall to this idea of society that we just need to sit home, watch TV, watch football, not do anything active. And, it's cool to have a dad bod. Nothing's going to happen. Everything's going to be fine. But this is the trap that actually is going to send you backwards, and you're going to lose a lot of your aesthetic health and looks. And once you lose it, it's harder to get it back in your 30s and 40s because now you're fighting across time and you're fighting across Father Nature. So, what you need to do is always maintain your lines as a man, your face lines, your health lines, your vein lines, your waistline, your chest line. Have these lines prominent in you, and then also have a good, healthy physique and attitude. So you're always, in good shape. You have good teeth. If your teeth are crooked, get them in line, and don't fall to this idea of like, I'm over 30 now. I don't need to do anything. I'm past my prime. I'm just going to relax and do nothing now. This is not the way to go about it. You always have to be on top of your A game as a man if you want to continue your prime. If you don't, if you just want to, get by, go ahead and do that. Let me know how that works out for you. But that's not, I'm sure if you're watching this channel, that's not what you want to do, right? You want to be in your prime past 30, 35, 40. And this video broke it down for you in a way where you could easily understand what you need to continue doing, part of what you need to continue doing in order to stay looking good, healthy, and aesthetic as you age. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you later.